Hey guys, hope you're having a fantastic week. I'm noticing that this is the time of the year when people are most busy, and I think this is when people find it most difficult to balance their health and all the other areas of their lives. So this video is all about how to find ways to integrate those healthy habits and healthy activities into your daily routine, no matter how busy you are. So here are my top 5 tips. Number 1, realize that what feels most urgent isn't actually always what's most important. You have to give yourself permission to prioritize your health. So I know that you've got that deadline tomorrow, you have this thing that you absolutely have to get done today, but sometimes we confuse the pressure of what feels most urgent with something that's actually genuinely important to us. So take your time to evaluate what is actually most important to you and give yourself permission to prioritize a healthy activity over something that might feel really important because of how urgent it feels, but doesn't actually necessarily provide much merit to you for your long-term goals and development. Because if we only prioritize the tasks that feel most urgent, we're never actually going to get to the tasks that are important to us for a long term, the tasks that we need to complete regularly in order to invest in ourselves. Plus, health of the mind and body is like the foundation for everything else. So you want to take care of that. Number 2, plan ahead of time. This is super important. So I know it takes discipline, but just like anything else, if you want to really get into your healthy habits, you're going to have to first artificially plan them until they feel more natural to you. And even then, you're still going to have to plan some things. So just like you schedule in your work-related, social-related activities, you have to physically schedule when you're going to be doing your health-related stuff. So I sit down with my bullet journal every Sunday, and I basically schedule in when I'm gonna go to the grocery store, when I'm going to exercise, when I'm gonna meal prep, just like anything else. That way, I'm communicating to myself that I am actually prioritizing this in the same way that I am all the other areas of my life. And yes, this might seem like it consumes time to plan this way, but once you know that you've already scheduled everything for the week and you know when you'll be doing what, you're gonna find it much easier to give yourself permission to focus on your health when you have that time for it, because you know that everything else is already scheduled, everything else has its time, and you're not stressing out about it. Number 3, meal prep and have healthy snacks available to you at all times. No matter what kind of a diet you're following, whether you have an illness that gives you dietary restrictions, or you have food intolerances, whatever it is, or if you're just basically following a healthier diet, whatever it is, you want to make sure that you have healthy options available to you at all times, because that's going to obviously drastically reduce the chances of you giving into an excuse or reaching for an unhealthy option. When you're hungry, your blood sugar drops, your cortisol levels go up, and your willpower seriously declines. That's why it's seriously important to be prepared. I personally always carry snacks in my bag, and I make sure that I meal prep at the beginning of each week. Number 4, make small modifications to your daily activities. When you're running around all over the place just trying to get stuff done, you're probably gonna find it really difficult to think about going on a run or doing those ankle exercises that you need to do to heal your ankle. That's why it's really important to try to integrate these small healthy practices into your daily routine and combine them with other activities. So for instance, if you have ankle exercises to do and they involve balance, you can probably do that while you're brushing your teeth. Or if you have an important podcast that you have to listen to for an assignment, you can do that while you exercise. If you want to spend time with your friends but you also need to meal prep, you can invite them over to do it together. It just really changes your whole perspective on being healthy. And I think it's really important that while you stick to your healthy routines and habits, you're not creating additional stress and tension around them. You're keeping them light and fun and positive. That's also going to increase the chances that you're actually going to go through with those habits and routines that you've set in place for yourself. Number 5, get your most important tasks done as early as possible in the day. So if you're in school, working, or maybe both, you want to try to get the tasks that require the most mental focus and mental drive done towards the beginning of the day. So preferably before noon, because this is going to achieve a few different things. Firstly, if you start working early, you're going to have the mental clarity and mental drive to finish those tasks with more ease and at a quicker pace, which is going to drastically reduce your stress levels. Secondly, it's also going to ensure that you're not spending your evening time right before bed stressing out over stuff, trying to push yourself to get stuff done. Instead, you're going to have the time to wind down, lower your cortisol, and get to sleep. Sleep is so important, you guys. When you get enough sleep, your willpower is higher, you have more energy, you just have an overall more positive outlook on life. And we really do have to prioritize sleep, and we have to make sure that we're not just going to sleep right after a stressful task. So make sure that you're taking your time to get yourself into that state where your melatonin is increasing, your cortisol is dropping. Hope you find that helpful. If you did like it, please like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos. Bye.